Hello, everyone, and good evening to you, or good day to you, depending on when you are seeing this latest Kickstarter video update. This is Roger, and with Grubus Games Unlimited, and hello, everybody. I hope that everyone's doing great. We're wrapping up the weekend right now, and I just hope that you're enjoying your summer. It seems like the summer's lasting. It doesn't seem like it's going that quick. But as always, I just hope you guys are doing good and maybe enjoying any games you might be playing or summer activities or whatever you're doing. I hope that you're healthy, happy, staying safe, and just having fun and enjoying life. Hey, yes, you saw breaking news. I love my breaking news, or our breaking news, all of our breaking news. Some exciting stuff to tell you. And I'm sorry I'm a little bit late with this, but I was trying to wait for our, well, first of all, as you know, I always go over the Dungeon Crusade Kickstarter update. We do, of course, I always dispatch this over on Kickstarter, but then I hang out with you guys just to go over it, because then I could get in some extra stuff that's been going on, and I assure you, there's been a lot of extra stuff going on, as you're going to hear. But I always like these because I can give you like up to the minute whatever is going on. And there was a lot. So I'm sorry I'm a bit delayed. I'm waiting for new videos and photos from our production manager at Wingo Games, our manufacturer. Let me start with the breaking news. Well, there's two big things. But before we get into this, 2 days ago, Kyra, our production manager, got a hold of me through an email and said, oh, and the games are going to be being finished printing next week, like this coming week. And I had no idea. I always want to keep you guys in the loop, and I always stress very kindly and politely and respectfully, hey, keep me in the loop for everything. And she has been doing that. She was trying to get I guess from the way she explains it is that the department where they print everything, we'll scroll down so I'm not looking at the same thing. I guess the manufacturing plant or department is, I don't know how far it is. So it's not something she can just really go over and do, but she was trying to ask people, hey, could you get some videos and photos? The bottom line is this. She said that she will be going over there this week when it concludes. This is according to her. And of course, like we did before, you're going to be seeing everything printed out or printing out or whatever it's going to be. I'm not sure, but she did say that in the email. The games will be finished printing this coming week. Very exciting for all of us, and you know how much I want to get this done and out to you. So listen, let's go over this. But you know what? If you're on the channel, you already know about all of this because I always make videos to keep you guys in the loop. But we'll go over it quick. And the other thing is the breaking news. The reveal of the new game I've been working on with my very good friend Freddie Lopez. He is the lead artist. He is like my long lost brother. He comes up with some quite fantasy, evil, twisted things like me, and we're kind of like two peas in a pod with this. And this is going to be quite a dark game when you see the reveal poster that he just finished today. We've been going over it, and it's going to blow your mind when you see what this is. I am super excited for this, and that's what I've been doing. I've been working on the new game, and well, we're going to get to all that. I'm super excited about all this stuff. Let's just go over this real quick so we can get to all that. You've seen all this. Patrol route dice were done. What was this, a few weeks ago? The various team members. So we'll get going because I want to get to that reveal for you. Well, it's coming. Big surprise with this. So as we go over this, I always just say hello to everyone, let them know what's going on. And you guys really truly see everything firsthand over here on the channel. So please consider liking this video. It just helps with as they say, the algorithms. And if you want to subscribe, because I guarantee you there's a lot of stuff coming up on this channel. So please consider subscribing, and I greatly appreciate it. We all greatly appreciate it. So moving on, as I always do previously on Dungeon Crusade, here's a link where you can just click and go back to the previous one. And I just thought it's a nice little feature, so in case someone missed it, okay, click that, I'll go back and see what's going on. And there was a lot in the other one. Like we talked about before, the manufacturer is making great progress on the mass production of the game, and here are some behind the scenes. Well, you already saw this, but now you know, according to Kyra, this is all finishing up next week with the printing. So we will continue scrolling down. But like you saw here on the channel, I shared all these little, well, these are like I think I can play this here, right? Yeah, this just shows some of the small videos that were sent from Kyra, the various people there working on different things. Let's pause that. This was part of that update video I did, but these are just like the little videos that they sent, measuring out different things. And like I said before, you know, some people might say, well, I don't know how you can design a game like this, I don't know how they do it. I could not have this much, I don't know, it'd be very stressful. Like, them going over all this, they have to double check everything. Because, they got to print all this stuff, and if there's an error, that isn't good. So I give them just so much credit, and anyone who does, like, very highly critical things like this, really very sincerely grateful to them. And, at this point, of course, with the Chapter 1 game, we're going to go back to Wingo Games. However, this is down the road. We won't have delays. We're going to talk about this. And, because this game's going to be done fairly quick, and I want you guys to have it, especially when you see what Chapter 1 is. So, again, you saw these videos over here, or pictures, rather, so we're going to go through that. That was just the update video, actually. Patrol route dice are finished, and like I explained in the update on the channel, this is for the patrol route system I created for the game. Gives the monsters and creatures unpredictable movement patterns. And there is you can see there's the classic skull pattern, or the dice, which I love, and then the monster footprints. Excuse me. So just letting everyone know about that these are done, and the plastics take the most time when you're manufacturing games, especially miniatures. So they must have started these well ahead of the printing, because as you saw in that other one, they were going over everything. So patrol route dice are done, and this is something I wanted to touch on really quick. Is the pledge manager has closed, but reserve copies of the game are available still. There's, both editions of the game, Crusader of the Realm Edition, Slayer of the Realm Edition, and all of the add-ons are available, except the Patrol Route dice. So that option is closed. We can't add any more. So if you're thinking about getting the game, definitely now with this news that it's printing, going to be printed, just let me know. Shoot me a message over on Facebook, or send me an email through the company email, and we can get you a manual invite in the Pledge Manager. He'll make the shipping, so everything will ship out. When it ships out very soon, I got to get a hold of Jeff, our shipping manager, with the fulfillment service, and everything's going to start moving here. In August, and definitely now I'd have to say the games will be shipping out probably late August. I'd say mid, but let's just say late August, definitely September. So that is very good news. Yes, like I said, right here, games will still be shipping out this summer. Excuse me. So Jeff is our shipping manager. We're going to let them know about all that. And then, yeah, here's just the reserve copies are available. So let me know if you're interested. I will gladly help you out and get you into the Pledge Manager. And what did I wanted to say here? Oh, there's been quite a few people that got a hold of me for address updates or changes. If you're one of those people, you need that, just let me know. I'll gladly help you out. I will get a hold of the support team manager at Pledge Manager, forward your information to him. He will get it inputted. Then I will send you a confirmation email letting you know that your order is all taken care of. So do let me know about that. And so that's all that. And then this, the big one, is, guys, I'm like really excited for this. And I'll touch on this a little bit, that the next game is Chapter 1. The reveal is coming tomorrow night. It's Sunday right now. I have to prepare some things. I'm going to have a huge surprise for everyone. That surprise will surprise you, if that makes sense. But I am really excited about this Chapter 1 game, and here's why. I guess let me start with this for the Chapter 1 game. With Book 1, Genesis of Evil, that was my vision for that game, to give, and it was built from the ground up for the soloist board gamer, because I am a diehard soloist board gamer, but of course you could play it co-op. But I wanted to do this grandiose, epic fantasy adventure with the Avalon Adventure board game, and then, Dungeon Crusade, where it's kind of a different creative experience with a dungeon crawl game. The framework for that was huge. It was really, really huge. I'm glad I did this. I am proud of that, what all of us did. You guys here that supported it, the artists, we really did something, I think, pretty incredible. I think with the revised rulebook and everything else, the game is much more accessible to people. It is a niche game, I'll always say that. But moving on to Chapter 1, I want to let you know this is a very mainstream game, okay? It's very mainstream. However, while being mainstream, I am incorporating a lot of creative and unique game mechanics that haven't been done in a game like this before. And I am excited to show you this, but more, I'm excited for you to experience what this is. And I'm just going to go skim over what everything I said here. Freddie Lopez is the lead artist on this game. It is going to be very dark themed. You will see. When you see this reveal poster tomorrow night, you'll see how dark this game is going to be. And it's just the story I want to tell about this certain location. So let me explain about chapter games. Chapter games, and I already have 2. As soon as we're done with 1, we're going right into 2. These take place at one particular location, Avalon, and I should have had the map of Avalon pulled up. I'm sorry I don't. So each chapter game takes place at one location in Avalon. And like I said here, it's so nice to focus on one location. So the framework for this game is much, much smaller than Book 1 Genesis of Evil. And, I can't tell you how much experience and knowledge I gained from doing Book 1 Genesis of Evil. This is a much smaller game. However, like I said here, game time will be about an hour and 15 minutes to maybe 2.5 hours. I would say more like 2 hours. But again, the game world, as we're going to talk about in a moment, it's going to depend on what happens to your, let's say, adventures at this location. Okay, so I don't want to give away too much yet, but it's not going to be like a 3, 4, or 5 hour game. This is mainstream. It's something that I want you're going to be able to set this game up very quickly. 15 minutes, rulebook, real quick to the point, nicely explained. I'm thinking 12, 13, 14 pages. However, this game will be heavy on strategy, tactics, and planning, the fun stuff. So my point is, and I mentioned it here, I've seen so many people who say, man, it's like, I work a full day and I'm right there with you. And then maybe I have to do stuff with kids and feed them, put them to bed. And then, man, I'm tired to enjoy whatever game I want to play. I totally hear you and I get you at that. That's why this game is really I'm focusing on that. Quick setup. You're getting into the action right away. Hour and 15 minutes, 2 hours, 2 hours and 15 minutes, depending on what this game world throws at you. And that's just what this is. I am so passionate about doing this game and apply everything that I've learned from Book 1 Genesis of Evil, but do something with a brand new game in this Dungeon Crusade universe. Real quick, there will be 6 brand new heroes in the reveal tomorrow night. We are going to see the very first hero, and I was very passionate about this particular hero. I'm passionate about all 6, but this one I wanted you to meet first, and it's going to surprise you. So we can look forward to that. What was the other thing I did want to touch on? The game world. The game world is something that you've never seen before. And for this type of game, every time you play, you never know what's going to happen. It's always going to be a new experience. And I know in saying that, guys, it's the thing you can probably tell how hyped up I am. I would say, although this game is smaller than Dungeon Crusade, it's still going to be a beefy game. Please don't think this is like a little, card game or something like that. It is a full-blown game, but it's the creatures and monsters. There's going to be a ton of them. But trying to say, it's just going to offer you a brand new experience, a creative experience. But again, every time you play, everything is randomized. So you won't really know what's going to happen. And I've always said when I started Groovis Games Unlimited, I want to create games for the soloist board gamer and the co-op crowd, but really aimed at the soloist board gamer. So yes, you can play this. It's aimed at the solo player, but you will be able to play this co-op. Yes, right here, heavily retro inspired, late 80s, early 90s. And I'll be honest, there's 5 games, a few board games and a few PC RPG games that are heavily influenced. And you could probably guess what those are. So this is in the style of those games. And a lot of them, like I said, where you can play it on the board game side, like it's maybe an hour, 2-hour experience, and then you can just play it again. And so that's what it is. And at this point, I'll just say that much, but I'm excited for it, and I want to surprise you guys. I really do. But you are going to see a lot when you see this reveal, the location, the first hero, and it will set the tone for this game. And I'm really amped up for this, to share it with you, and we build a game together. And it will be coming, as far as I know, to the Kickstarter platform. Kickstarter's always been good to us, and so at this point it will be a Kickstarter game. And so really that's as we get out, because I know I've been running my mouth about this. I'm just excited for it. And like I said here, just real quick, this new game, Chapter 1, quick setup, easy to read, quick to the point rule book, and having you use fun strategies, tactics, and planning. And then Freddie. And so really it's me and Freddie are working hard on this, and I think you're really going to enjoy this. Last but not least, I have not forgotten about Chronicles. I've made a few things for it. Paul Cabral is just an amazing guy, and I have to finish up one of the player boards, but he's really got this game. He has a rule set for it, and I'm really full tilt working on the Chapter 1 game, but I still want to get with Paul. I want to finish this up, and I want to do a playthrough of this game here on the channel for all of you. And I'm excited to play this. If you want this, what do you say? It's like about an hour now, hour and a half. This simple Dungeon Crusade experience with Chronicles, this game offers that. And just thank you again, Paul, for everything you did. And I think you saw this on the channel too. I created a siege tile, and this is just a whip, work in progress. But I have to actually have that for a download. I'll have this stuff ready for a download later in the week. You use the siege tile here with it, and then I finished this player board right here for the dice. There's going to be 2 of them. So I got to finish up the other one, and then for now everything is done with this. And there you go, another thing to enjoy with Dungeon Crusade. And I think that's it. I want to have a link here. So there's a link to this Kickstarter update in the description and in the comment section. So go ahead and check out Paul's video. He's got a ton of videos on this game. And then just in closing, as always, I just thank everyone for your patience and understanding and support with the game. And like I said at the top, the breaking news, yes, the games are finished printing this coming week from our production manager, Kyra. Excellent news, and I was happy to let you guys know that. All right, also, this is it for right now. I've got to get back. Stay tuned for tomorrow night. I think it's going to be about 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have to prepare a few things and work with Freddie on a few things, and you will see the next game, Chapter 1, and you'll see the title and the location. Guys, thank you. I love you. Stay tuned. We're going to have a lot of stuff on the channel for you. I will be talking to you soon. Bye-bye.